Hello Aries, welcome in. Welcome to my channel, Winged Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wayne. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading, tuning into Aries energies for the month of April. Happy birthday to Aries out there. Hope you're having a great month, great birthday. So I'm looking at the energies of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Cross watchers are always welcome. Thank you. What's hidden from Aries? Thank you. Outcome and advice. What do Aries need to know? What would be helpful? Thank you. All right, let's take a look. The overall energy of this reading in the month of April is the Seven of Wands in reverse. Not having the higher ground. All right, not having the higher ground. Unprotected. I just heard, Anakin, no, you don't have the higher ground. Okay, so someone in this energy, someone doesn't have the higher ground. It feels like they're trying to attack from not having the higher ground, which does not seem wise. Okay, a bunch of cards came out. Well, let's see what this is about. Feels like, Aries, you are coming out of a fog of confusion. Wow, real star energy here. Healing, being yourself, going after your North Star. Okay, here's Hanged Man energy. Yeah, this feels like whoever is in the Seven of Wands energy. Seven of Wands, it feels like there's someone in your environment, Aries, who does not have the higher ground. They feel very stuck. Very stuck, unable to move. This is someone unapologetic. There's some type of tower, some false reality that's collapsing. Whoever this is, it doesn't feel like you are making a move from an unprotected space. It feels like someone's trying to make some type of move against you, Aries. It feels like this is someone who might have confused you in the past. Might have had you in a fog of confusion, unable to see who they are and what their intentions are. But it looks like you've healed from that. Feels like your healing from that has allowed you. Feels like this person and whoever this is to you, Aries, was more of a lesson. They weren't your North Star. It feels like you're very clear on who this is. This feels like someone who would be very comfortable having you stuck, trading places with you. It feels like they might have tried that. They might have tried to have you stuck, unable to move on type of energy. This person is not doing well financially. This person also, it feels like they They've got a real disconnect between what they put out and what they get back. Karma. They feel very confident in however they want to behave. They feel very entitled to behave in any way they want to behave, unapologetically. But when that energy comes back, when they get as good as they've given, it feels like they aren't receiving the lesson. This person feels very stuck, but there is some type of tower, a realization, a false reality collapsing. What's the tower about? 5 of Swords came out as a challenge. Yes, this person is trying to attack from the lower standpoint. They're not in a position to attack, but it feels like this person is a hammer, and so they see everything as a nail. They're a bully, and it feels like this person is just attacks, control, attack, and there's some tower that's happening. It doesn't feel like this way of operating is not working in this environment. But instead of realizing you don't have the higher ground, they're just stuck in that attack, and it feels like they're going to get an awakening. Yeah, they're so stuck. This person, Aries, feels like they can't let go of you, of some foundation. Ooh, okay, this person somehow their emotions or their hurt feelings, their emotions, they see as your responsibility. Their hurt is somehow yours. So this is someone stuck in a mother wound. It feels like this person does not know how to process emotions. Feels like they're just so critical. This person has definitely got the one finger pointed out, but 3 fingers are pointed back. They're so critical, but they don't use any of that critical analysis on themselves. This person does not have options. They're very stuck. Boy, yes, they're receiving karma for 10 of Swords. Brutal ending. Around a broken contract. I get the feeling that this person did not invest in the connection. There's this one-sided type of mentality that I'm picking up here, that I'm perceiving. And the person that I'm tuned into feels like they're entitled to your work, your money, your abundance, you. For some of you, you've already moved on from this energy. For some of you, maybe in July. There's movement, moving away. This person is a taker. There's some type of broken contract here. And a cruel, this person, the cruelty. Yeah, this person feels very detached from what they have put out into the world. This person feels just entitled to what they want. They're receiving their karma, their in lesson. Okay, the broken contract could be around a gift. Some gift that you received that they feel that they should have. This person definitely feels entitled. Ooh, hope, big water, reverse. This person feels like they're not doing well. They don't have the higher ground. Finances look like they're suffering. This is someone unapologetic for how they behave in a very bullying type of manner. And they feel like that's all they know how to do. Hammer, nail. They see everything as a nail. There's no nuance to this person's personality. This is someone just stuck in, there's no processing and seeing themselves clearly. They're just blaming everyone else outside of them. Looks like you've moved on or moving away from this energy. There's some type of broken contract. Feels like this person, whatever this broken contract, it could be a marriage contract, divorce contract, some type of work contract. For some of you, it's more metaphorical. And they're in a season of bad luck that they've created. This is what they've put out is coming back. And what they've put out is a lot of 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords type of energy. Oh boy, speaking of 10 of Swords, in what's hidden, we've got another 10 of Swords. This is a definite ending. Something has ended. What has ended? What's hidden around this? A painful ending. 8 of Pentacles. Getting to, okay. 9 of Swords coming out as a challenge. It feels like this person, whoever this is, that, you know, Anakin, you've got the lower ground. Sorry for those of you who aren't Star Wars fans. This person worked, like really worked on this ending. Like it was their opus. It's a lot of work and effort put into a cruel, painful ending. I get the feeling that you were stuck in your fears, in some type of comfort zone in regards to this person. It feels purposeful. In this image of the 9 of Swords, the person is in a comfort zone, in a bed. It's a painful environment, but it's not painful enough that this person is willing to leave the comfort zone. There's a lot of swords. words, fears that are blocking this person from seeing a way out. What you can hopefully see is there's this figure here, a shadowy figure on the other side of the swords, and it feels like this person, this other person in the reading, made it their job to keep you stuck. This is someone who took advantage of you being in a stuck place. It feels like they helped you get into that stuck place, and then they worked like it was their job to create a really painful ending for you. I get the feeling that this was, it was definitely purposeful to cause as much woundedness as possible. Feels like you needed to see this. You needed to experience this and see who you're dealing with. As painful as this is, I get the feeling that, you needed to see who you were investing in, who they really are. Yeah. I also get the feeling that this person collaborated with other people. I'm getting this giddy type of excitement of getting to control and manipulate this ending for you, convincing others, creating financial poverty for you, trying to make it so you have no opportunities and no one. So by the time you get out of that Nine of Swords energy and leave that comfort zone, this person has built a Ten of Swords painful trap. What is interesting is how much time and energy and effort that this person put into building some type of painful ending for you so you couldn't move on. Wow, Aries, look at you. It doesn't look like you took the bait or you escaped the trap. Wow. What I'm seeing here is they weren't betting on you staying so strong in your emotions. It feels like this is very painful. But you didn't act the way they expected you to act. And it looks like you maturing in your emotions, staying strong in your emotions, and it's like you followed your happiness out of this scenario. You became aligned. I think this person showed you in a very clear way that they are not for you. Let's get another deck. Wow. This looks like, I think you are aware. I'm just validating that there was some ending that was very painful, and it was purposefully painful, and convincing a lot of people this person put so much work and effort and convinced so many people, and was just sure that you were going to act in a certain way, but you didn't. You acted in a much more grounded and mature way, emotionally mature. It looks like recognizing what is your happiness and this is not your happiness. Following your alignment. It looks like a lot of success once you recognized that this person is obviously not for you. Someone who purposely works to make it so you can't move on. I think you needed to see this in a very clear way. What else is hidden that Aries needs to know? Okay, it looks like this person that I've been describing led you into further and further unhappiness, further and further dependence or codependence, instability, insecurity, a lack of it slowly. Of course, it doesn't happen quickly, or you would have been, oh, I don't want this, and gone elsewhere. Feels like you followed this person, thought that this was good, and then every time there's a step into some type of furthering of the relationship, then it's more and more unhappiness. It feels like there's a lot of bait and switch type of energies here. And once you finally saw this person, it feels like this ending, as painful as it was or is, it's done for you. So you can see that this person is not for you. I'm also getting that your guides wanted to move you out of the way, not only see who this person really is, that they're not your friend, but to remove you from this environment. Because it feels like if you were still with them, you'll receive the negative karma. All right, outcome and advice. We have 2 packages of information here. Page of Swords, 3 of Wands reverse, Page of Wands reverse, and then King of Cups reverse with 8 of Swords reversed. I love this willingness. It feels like you're willing to learn things, have a beginner's mindset, see things from a new perspective. It feels like you also are no longer believing what this person brings towards you. What does Aries need to know about this outcome and advice? Again, the 10 of Swords coming out in reverse with the 6 of Swords reverse. There's some anxiety here around the ending. Some anxiety. Can't move to calmer waters. Who's so anxious about this ending? For some of you, you might have children involved. This feels like it's a very manipulative type of energy. Feels like instead of moving on from this trap that didn't work and putting all their work and effort into blocking you, Aries, from having success, feels like they are being blocked. Oh, because you didn't agree to the trap. You moved on. And they're stuck. They're really stuck. It feels like this isn't a temporary kind of stuck. This feels like this is happening on a level for them, really. So they could possibly learn from this experience to stop creating blocks and traps and manipulating others and their lives. And I mean, this is a real toxic type of energy. Feels like they're stuck in whatever ending they expected for you. Yeah, wow. Again, the Five of Swords came out again as a challenge. This person, they hammer, nail, everything. They feel kind of one-dimensional. They feel like they're entitled to be a bully. And when their bullying activities catches up to them, they feel like they're feeling really sorry for themselves. They're not sorry for those they bullied and treated poorly. They're really feeling sorry for themselves. King of Cups in reverse. This is someone very immature. They don't know how to process their emotions. They're very confused by what's happening. They feel punished. With the Eight of Swords in reverse, it feels like you definitely see who they really are. I think you might see them as a Knight of Wands in reverse and a Seven of Swords. A liar, cheater, stealer. And I get the feeling that more and more people are starting to see this person that way. Anything else that would help Aries in their journey? Nice, nice. Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Wands in reverse. I think you're focusing on what you want to create, what you want to build. It feels like you're pulling your energy from, or have pulled your energy from, this person, and you're focusing on what you can create, what you want to create for yourself. It feels like letting go of being so guarded and allowing this person to have what they've created. They're reaping what they've sown. I don't know how to say it any differently. It just feels like there's a bit of a reshuffling. And Aries, it feels like you are moving on past this. It doesn't feel like they're effective. So if you are concerned about this person coming back in your energy and trying to block things, I don't perceive, if this is your reading, that they're going to have any effect. It feels like this person just keeps trying the same thing, and they have no wisdom to recognize that they do not have the higher ground, that they should do anything other than attack, but this person just... I'm not concerned that this person will be effective. And I think the more you recognize that, that's more important. No weapons that form against me shall prosper. Stay focused on what you're building, what you're creating for yourself. Yeah. All right, Aries. I hope that's helpful. Have a great month of April. Bye.